Hey, Anastasia, it's nice to see you again today.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
You're pretty dressed up.
Yeah. Well, I've been feeling kind of happy lately, so I decided that I am going to be Captain Crystal. And, I felt the best way to represent myself is by being a superhero because I'm super.
I think you're pretty super as well.
Thank you. Me too. And I've been taking advantage of this opportunity. Like I try to fly, like I jump off of like things, and like my mom doesn't like it, but I do it anyways. And I wear this mask everywhere because I am Captain Crystal.
So, Captain Crystal, is it okay if I still refer to you as Anastasia?
I guess. Sure.
Okay, thank you. So, Anastasia, one thing that I feel like all superheroes do need, mostly based off of what we kind of discussed last week, is a safety plan. Do you agree?
Well, if that's what you think is best, you gotta do you. So, I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna hope you're right, and we're gonna do this, okay? Because I got this. I'm awesome. I'm Captain Crystal, and I am so smart, and I am awesome. So, I think you got a great idea. Go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you. Okay, so kind of based off of what we talked about last week, I just want to go over a few things because you did mention that you, in the past, have had kind of feelings being really down that have actually led to you hurting yourself as well as being hospitalized. And so, to avoid that happening, that's where I wanted to implement the safety plan. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel so happy now. Like I'm happy. I'm good. I'm free. Like I could jump off the thing with my kids. I'm Captain Crystal. I got this. So like since I'm happy now, why do we need to implement a safety plan? I am so good. I'm fly. Is that what the kids call it now? I don't know. I don't have many friends. So what Sam? What?
We'll see. And that's the thing. Because you're so happy right now, I feel like this is the perfect time to plan for those times that you aren't feeling as great as you are right now, right?
You're the doctor. Whatever you are, sure.
Okay. So, one thing I really want you to kind of think about right now is kind of triggers you when you start feeling really down. What are those things that kind of put you in that mindset?
Um, I don't know. That's kind of hard to think about right now because I just feel like jumping, and like right now, I just want to jump, and I'm Captain Crystal, so I just want to jump. Like, don't you want to jump too?
Absolutely, I totally understand. And so maybe let's kind of backtrack
Can
just a
you
little
jump
bit.
with me? Can you jump with me?
Not right now, not the best jumping time, but what I kind of want to do right now is let's take a quick second and just really kind of focus on now. Okay, I know you're feeling fantastic, but let's just kind of take a second, breathe, and really kind of take it back and just kind of be here right now in the moment. Okay.
Okay, I'll try that, Doctor.
Okay. So just give me two good breaths. All right. All right. So, and now that you and I are here right now together, I really do want to go back to the safety plan. And I know right now you're feeling fantastic. So it can be kind of hard to think about those things that make you feel down just because of how great you feel right now. So, would you rather take this back as homework instead?
Take it back where?
Take it home with you and just kind of that way, once you're home, you can kind of take that a little bit more time, sit down and really write these things out and kind of really think about it a little bit more. Because I feel like right now you're feeling great, you're having a good time, but I don't know if you're fully invested in this plan just at the moment.
Well, that's a good question, Sam. My mom likes to read to me sometimes, when I let her. So, maybe she can read this to me, but, just so I know you're not like kind of on some odd script home with me, can you read it to me now and then we can go over it, Dr. Sam? And then, can you start referring to me as Captain Crystal? Because, at first I was like, okay, refer to me as Anastasia, but I'm feeling more of a Captain Crystal vibe today. because I'm dressed like Captain Crystal, because I am a captain. And, I would really appreciate if you referred me as Captain Crystal. So, yeah, read me whatever you got to read me, Sam.
All right, Captain Crystal. Okay, so what I really want to do for this safety plan is first, you and I are going to kind of look at what triggers, kind of try to recognize what brings on these feelings of sadness before it really kind of envelops you or puts that veil over you, like you mentioned last time. All right. And then from there,
yes.
yeah, great. Okay, and so from there, we can really kind of start to look at, what comforts you. I know that was kind of an issue for you last time. You said that you don't really have anyone to talk to after your dad's passing. And so maybe we can really think about more immediate ways of comfort, whether that be listening to music, going for a walk, something along those lines, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And so then next, I do kind of want to look at your reasons for living, like what makes you want to live, because you did mention that you've had suicidal ideations in the past. And so what gives you that driving force to live, to be happy, to be Captain Crystal?
Are you asking me?
I mean, if you want to answer right now, that's totally fine.
What makes me want to be Captain Crystal?
Sure.
Because he is awesome. Like I could do anything with Captain Crystal. As Captain Crystal, I am the world. I can beat the world. No one can stop me. I am awesome. Don't you know? Like, this should already be known because I am Captain Crystal. But, as Anastasia, I'm not Captain Crystal. And I think I want to be more Captain Crystal. But then I just am not Captain Crystal. And, but I like to be Captain Crystal. So I like to pretend to fly, and Captain Crystal feels so amazing. He feels like he's Captain America.
So
my friends judge me when I go to school as Captain Crystal, though.
Okay. And so there are a couple of things that you just mentioned that I do kind of want to backtrack to in just a second here. And so, but just kind of continuing on with the safety plan, I also want to talk about who can you turn to? Who can you talk to when you are feeling down?
Are you asking me?
Well, again, if you want to answer, totally fine. Otherwise, like you said, you just kind of wanted me to read off to you what my ideas were for this safety plan.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And so then, following that, I do want to really make sure that you leave here well prepared with the resources you need, okay? Whether that be me, or in case of emergencies, those resources as well, okay? Okay. So I know right now, kind of going over and going into this in detail might not be what you feel like doing. And so I will have you take this home, and we'll use your time at home and before our next session to really dive into this and answer each thing, okay? Okay, thank you, Captain Crystal. And so, Captain, next thing I do kind of want to go over with you is last time you did mention that you kind of want to find that middle ground, correct? Because I know, right, you love being Captain Crystal. You're having a great time, you feel good, but you also have that veil sometimes. And so what I really want to kind of address here is right now, there's kind of the two extremes. And if you really look at it, they both might not be overly safe. When you're feeling really down, you have those suicidal ideations. When you're Captain Crystal, as you are right now, like you mentioned, you can do some things that might not be considered safe, like trying to fly.
Flying is fun, though. Flying is good. Flying is fun. Birds fly. Do you fly? I like to fly. I like to jump off of those electric things and hope I make it to the ground because Captain Crystal can fly. And birds fly. So why can't I fly? Can you fly?
I can fly. And so that's one thing, that's kind of why I want to not, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
But that's kind of one of the things why I want to implement the safety plan is because I want to make sure that at all times you are safe. I want to make sure that your environment is safe and that you aren't at risk of hurting yourself, okay? Great. And then that kind of leads me into the reason I'm kind of looking at both sides of this is that I do want to discuss with you, possibly referring you to a colleague of mine, a psychiatrist, to actually get you on a medication plan as well.
A medication plan?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you think is good, Doc, got ya.
Well, my reasoning kind of behind that is simply just that I know in the past you've had issues with medication, as you said, the horse pill that your mom tried to give you. And so maybe we could really work with this other individual to try to find that middle ground that you were hoping to find last time, okay?
That sounds good to me.
Great.
Captain Crystal agrees. I approve this message. 10 out of 10.
Great. So, Captain Crystal, the next thing I kind of want to go over was, so in the past, you've had these different ways of coping, which is actually part of your safety plan, which is finding those ways to comfort yourself when you're feeling these different ways. Because the big thing that we discussed last week was really how can you feel better, correct?
10 out of 10. 5 stars.
Yeah. And so right now, remind me again, how do you comfort yourself?
Well, when I'm Captain Crystal, I don't need comfort because I am Captain Crystal. I just got this. I gotta move because I'm Captain Crystal. And I just gotta fight the world because I am Captain Crystal.
And so what about when you're Anastasia?
Oh, she's such a downer. Well, when I'm her, I like to, which is why I call myself Captain Crystal. Because I like crystals. Put them in my arm, like fun stuff, maybe pennies. Pet myself. That's how I do. But Captain Crystal's the bomb. You just gotta get that energy out. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel that those ways of comforting yourself when you are Anastasia are helpful to you, or do you feel like they cause harm as well?
Yes and no. I think they can cause me harm. But I also think that, they help me a little in that moment, but then they don't help me. And yeah. What do you think, Doc?
Well, you did mention that as a result of putting the crystals and the pennies in your arm, that you were actually hospitalized for an infection. And so
Yeah.
and so that does kind of cause some concern because it's obviously affecting your health. And so, but if you look at it from the other way, you are still actively seeking ways to feel better, correct?
Yeah. Woo!
So,
Did
and
I
while you're,
scare you?
no, you didn't scare me, but you did try.
Oh no! I gotta do it again. I'll
Okay.
scare you.
So,
Captain Crystal's a good scare.
yeah. So, Captain Crystal, remember how we kind of try to stay in the moment right now and be where we're at?
Sure.
All right. I know it's hard, but let's really just kind of try to bring it back. Focus on what we're doing right now, okay?
Okay. Got it.
All right. Thank you. And so, as I was saying, with the fact that you're actively seeking ways to comfort yourself, that's actually a more positive way to look at this. While your methods might be harmful, that we can try to explore other ways to make yourself feel better, correct?
Yeah.
And so right now, do you have any possible ideas while you're feeling so good, feeling positive? What do you think are some ways to make yourself feel better when you are Anastasia, when you are having those down moments, when you have that veil over your head?
I don't know. I try to go with my mom, but she doesn't like listen, and my friends tell me to do stuff, and like I listen to them, but they kind of don't give me good ideas because it doesn't really it's like make me feel better. So like I don't know how to make myself feel better. Doctor, what do you think? You're smart, man. Like I just want to swim. Captain Crystal says he could swim in the air, so I'm gonna swim. You just keep talking.
All right. But you are still listening to me while you're swimming?
Yes, I am.
Great.
Captain Crystal has great listening ears.
I'm glad. So you just mentioned your mom.
Yep.
So last time you were kind of saying that you don't feel that she provides a ton of support, or you just mentioned that she doesn't really listen to you, correct?
Yeah, I did. Don't look at me without my mask. This is a travesty. I'm Captain Crystal. Hold on, it fell off. It's a fix. Oh my gosh, you saw me without my mask. You ruined the illusion. God, Sam, God, why? Don't you know I am Captain Crystal? Oh. I'm better.
Okay, you feel better, Captain Crystal?
Yes.
Okay.
My mask sometimes falls off, and I'm Captain Crystal, and when I'm Captain Crystal, I'm happy, and I don't feel secure without my mask. Go ahead.
All right, so Captain Crystal, we were just discussing about your mom, and so I kind of wanted to look at the fact that I know you feel that she is kind of applying like more of a negative tone wherever she's giving you these horse pills or making you come to therapy. But what if we kind of start to look at that from a positive outlook, where she's doing these things because she's your mom, she cares, and he is also trying to do the exact same thing that you are, which is find a way for you to feel better, correct?
Did I scare you?
Unfortunately not. But so I do kind of want you to kind of reiterate what I said to you.
You said that my mom is trying to do nice things by trying to get me to take horse pills. Why do you think that? Why do you think she's trying to make me take horse pills?
So it's not necessarily that I think she's trying to make you take horse pills. It's more that I think that she's on the same page that you are. It appears, yeah. I mean, like you said last time, you're trying to find a way to feel better, and it sounds like she's trying to find a way for you to feel better as well.
I guess so, Doc.
And so what I would like you to do this week is, I know I'm giving you a lot of homework, but I do want you to try to kind of look at situations like this in more of a positive way. Try to apply the fact that I know some things might feel negative or make you feel down, but try to look at it from a broader stance. Try to see, why is this happening? What are some other aspects to it? Because that can hopefully change your outlook of what's actually kind of going on.
Okay. Got it, Doc.
So before we continue, what are the 3 things that I kind of want to work on for this week?
Are you asking me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Don't you know I'm in school? I have lots of homework. And you're giving me more homework, but don't worry, because I am Captain Crystal. I got it.
So Captain Crystal, what are those 3 things?
I think you told me to like my mom, right?
So it's not necessarily that I want you to force yourself to like your mom. It's more that I want you to set the goal this week of first really kind of looking at things from a broader spectrum and changing that out, moving away from the negative side and trying to look at the positive.
Okay.
Okay. And so
You the with me?
I'm so sorry I interrupted you. What was that?
I want to do the YMCA. Would you do it with me? YMCA. YMCA. Captain Crystal, that's his favorite song. And I've just been thinking about it this entire time. And I really want to do it. Would you do it with me?
So I'm going to let you do this because right now I feel like I'm still staying nice and centered. I'm focused on what's at hand.
YMCA. YMCA. Come on, let's do it.
Well, so Captain Crystal, remember we're trying to stay centered and think about really what we're doing at hand right now, okay?
Okay.
I know it's hard. Okay, so we went back over one of the things that I wanted to apply. What are the two others?
I don't remember. My mind is kind of like, so I'm just like, YMCA, Young Men Christians Association, YMCA. You know, I don't know. My mind is kind of just like racing. Like, I just want to go, go, go. Uh-oh, my cape fell off while I was doing the YMCA.
So that kind of brings me back to one of the goals that I want to do this week, which is I want to go see a psychiatrist to possibly get on a medication regimen, okay?
Who would be a horse pill?
Necessarily going to be a horse pill, but I think it's going to kind of help us work towards finding that middle ground that you were really trying to seek last week, okay?
Sure. Okay. Got it back.
Okay, and so what was
you?
Thank you, I'm glad. And so what was the very first thing that we discussed?
Oh, we kind of talked about a lot. I think you told me to breathe.
That was initially. Do you want to do that again to try to kind of bring ourselves back down?
Yeah, I guess that would help because I just didn't want to do the YMCA.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to have you close your eyes. Take 2 big deep breaths. Captain Crystal, you're doing fantastic. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And so what we discussed initially, very first, was the safety plan that I wanted to implement, okay? So the importance of this safety plan is that we want to have this be not just for this week. This is going to be a long-term thing. Okay? This is going to be a plan that I want you to implement for whenever you feel that you're having those down moments. I know right now Captain Crystal feels great. You want to do the YMCA, you want to dance, you want to just have a great time. But Anastasia still has those moments when she feels down, when she feels like that veil is coming over her head. And so when those times come, that's when I really want to implement the safety plan, okay? Because again, whether you're Captain Crystal or whether you're Anastasia, those moments that are possibly unsafe, that's where this plan comes in, because the whole idea is we're going to implement something that's going to keep your environment safe. I want you to be able to have control over it as well, okay?
Got it, dude.
Great. So again, the biggest parts of this for the safety plan are going to be, we're going to go over the triggers. We're going to try to discuss what brings you comfort. And that actually ties into the other goal of reframing from negative to positive outlooks, okay? Trying to look at what you can do yourself to comfort yourself, okay? But then also
can I say something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like running around, and I just keep like running around, and I don't like, you told me to settle down, and like I'm trying to settle down, but I just feel like running around and doing the YMCA, and like I'm trying to contain myself, but I don't know how.
I know it can be really
I want to
difficult.
do things.
Yeah. And I'm very glad that you're in such a great mood today. But I do also want you to be kind of aware of yourself and your surroundings. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So just finishing up the safety plan one more time. We're going to also evaluate the reasons of living and who you can turn to talk to, as well as the resources that I will provide to you. Okay. And I
Got
will provide you with all of this. I know right now you are more, you want to run around, you want to do the YMCA, you so that your head is kind of spinning. So no
it. Yep.
worries, but that you're still here talking with me. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So moving on from there, I do want to um, discuss with you the possibility of, I know you're busy at school, you do have homework, and I'm giving you more homework, but maybe
Rude.
looking, maybe looking at applying group activities, possibly after school activities on the weekends. I was really hoping that you and I could discuss looking at maybe playing or going to 2 group activities a week. How does that sound to you?
You're telling me to join something?
So the reasoning behind this is more because I know right now you're looking for that support. You don't feel like you're getting it fully from your mother. Since you feel that you don't really have any support backing you, as well as I want to move away from unhealthy environments for you. Because again, the whole idea is building that safe environment. And so people who are kind of influencing you to put crystals in your arms, put pennies in your arms, cut. I want to have you be in a situation that is safe, that is something that you enjoy.
Okay. Yeah, I could join some groups. Why not, Doc? I got this, Doc. I have gotten crystal.
All right,
10 out
Captain.
of 10. 5 stars.
So, Captain Crystal, what kind of groups do you think Anastasia would enjoy?
I don't know about that, Doc. What groups do you enjoy? I like to hear what you enjoy too.
So, well, I appreciate you asking me. I do kind of want to more keep the focus on you, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
You're the doctor.
So we'll backtrack just for a sec. Captain Crystal, what activities do you enjoy?
I like to jump. I like to dance. I like to do the YMCA.
Okay. And do you think Anastasia would like to dance and do the YMCA?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So maybe you and I together, or you can have your mom help you, or even just the staff at the school. But maybe we can look at seeing if there's any after school activities that apply dance.
Yeah, Captain Crystal got that. Sure. 10 out of 10. 5 stars. Yelp review.
Fantastic. Okay, so and kind of the reason behind that again is being in an environment where you're kind of interacting with others, kind of being able to keep yourself safe, as well as doing something that you enjoy, are kind of leading towards the positive side. Okay.
Okay. I
Okay.
believe you.
Great.
I believe in you, Doc.
Okay.
Captain Crystal believes in you. I believe this message.
Great. And so tell me again kind of why I want you to look at doing dance.
To get some energy out.
That's a good reasoning, but what's the main reason behind it?
You said something about Anastasia. Maybe so that she can like it too. Coping mechanism. I don't know. Right? Yeah. Captain Crystal always gets it right. 10 out of 10. 5 stars.
All right, Captain Crystal. So again, the main reason why I kind of want you to attend at least 2 group activities is going to be along the lines of finding something to keep you safe. I mean, whether you're Captain Crystal or Anastasia, it sounds like both sides would really enjoy this. And so it'll give you that environment of being able to do something that you enjoy, interact with others, and take yourself out of negative environments that could be harmful to your health, such as with people who are suggesting things like putting crystals in your arm.
Okay, hold on, Doc. I gotta stretch my legs. I gotta get moving. Like stretch my legs. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta stretch my legs. Do the YMCA with my legs. Like you just keep talking, and I've just been sitting there, and I just got stretched. Okay, I'm good. I feel better. Okay.
So, Captain Crystal, our time is kind of starting to run low, but I do just kind of want to reiterate everything because I know right now your mind's saying you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, but I want to apply a few different things this week and have you practice them and take this stuff home with you, okay?
Certainly.
Okay, so once again, we're going to do our safety plan, okay?
Got it.
Great. So again, I want you to look at all those different factors that we discussed, and we are going to really try to have that be a long-term thing, okay? And while it can be kind of frustrating, be hard, I really want you to think hard, like really kind of think to yourself, what works best for me? Whether you're Captain Crystal or Anastasia, what's going to work best, okay? Because in both situations, again, what is the main goal that I want?
Safety plan?
For you to be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it, Doc. You're
okay.
smart.
And so I'm also going to discuss with your mom, referring you over to a psychiatrist who's going to put you on a medication plan. And again, I know in the past that's kind of been an issue for you as far as having, if you don't want to be taking that horse pill, you don't want to be forced to do that kind of thing. Again, we're working towards finding that middle ground, okay?
Got it, Doc. 10 out of 10.
Great. Okay, and the next goal that you are going to really work on is reframing and changing our outlook, okay? Because I know it can be kind of difficult when you're searching for that comfort, when you're searching for someone to kind of give you that support, and you might not feel that you're getting it the way that you were hoping, such as from your mother. But if we really kind of look at the broader picture of the situation at hand, we can really look, maybe there's a positive side to this too, okay?
Got it, Doc. Do you think I could put my foot behind my head? Do you think that's possible? Do you think I could do it? I think Captain Crystal can do it. Do you think I could do it?
Captain Crystal, are we staying focused?
It's just so hard. My mind is everywhere. And I try to listen to you, but I just can't. And I know what you're saying, but I just so hard. Help me, doctor. Help me.
Absolutely. So, but I do think what's important about this is, again, creating that safe environment. And so that comes up to our last goal of, I'm going to have you look into possibly joining dance after school, okay?
Got it. Captain Crystal would like that. 10 out of 10, 5 stars.
I know I'm giving you a lot of homework this week, and so for Captain Crystal, I want you to write all this down in a journal. Captain America on it. How does that sound, Captain Crystal?
I love that. Oh my gosh, this is the best day ever. Oh my gosh. Okay, 10 out of 10, 5 stars.
Great. So the biggest thing is we are going to track all of this, all right? I want you to be really proactive in, again, answering everything that's needed for the safety plan so that we can implement it as soon as possible, as well as I want to have you start writing things down, such as the things that you want to reframe in your life, things that you want to move from the negative to the positive, okay? And I mean, we can even go as far as making a schedule, tracking that we're going to dance 2 times a week, as well as making sure that we are taking the medication, following the regimen that the psychiatrist applies, okay?
Do I get a reward?
So the biggest thing that's going to come from this is, again, we want you to feel better. And that's going to be kind of the biggest reward that we're going to get from this, okay?
Got it, Doc. 10 out of 10.
All right.
5 stars.
Okay, Captain Crystal. So again, I'm very glad that you came today. It was very nice to meet you. And come next week, I want you to make sure that you filled out everything. It's going to be a lot of homework. It's going to be a lot of work, but you're Captain Crystal, and I know you can do it, okay?
I got this. Captain Crystal got this. Will you do the YMCA with me before we leave?
Let's do the YMCA, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Awesome. Perfect. 10 out of 10. 5 stars.
Okay, I'm going to let you start.
YMCA. Yes, this is great. Now I can go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Captain Crystal.